Hey everybody, Shawn here from Chordistry.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Daffodils by Mark Ronson and Kevin Parker. It's a super funky tune and we have a lot of riffs to cover in this lesson, so if you check the description you're going to find the link to the tabs. While you're down there you'll see my social media links, and of course hit that subscribe button if you want more lessons just like this one. So I'm going to zoom in now so we can check this one out. Alright, here's the first riff that we hear right after the synth intro, and it's the main riff that carries us through most of the song. So here's how to play that. We're on frets 5 and 3 of the A string with your first and third fingers just rocking back and forth, and it goes like this: 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3. And then what you're going to do after that is this chromatic thing: 8, 7, 6, 5 on the A string, using your pinky, third finger, middle finger, and first finger. For that one, I recommend doing some alternate picking, starting with an up pick, up, down, because that fret 5 that we land on is the beginning of the next loop. So you want to start that with a down pick, really make that downbeat the accent. That's the main riff that happens for the intro and the verses. Now let's talk about how many times you play it at the very beginning. You're only going to play it 7.5 times before the first verse. That half time is just so that you can breathe a little bit before the next verse comes in. And so what you're going to do for that is just land on fret 5, wait, start over with that chromatic lead in. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's the first verse right there. Okay, we have some other chords that are going on top of that. Here's the chord progression and how it sounds. Alright, so that right there is the verse chord progression. We're on frets 10 of the D, G, and B strings, the G, B, and high E strings, making this D minor chord. I'm using my first finger to bar this. So that's the chord. Here's the strum pattern: down, percussive down, up, percussive down, up, down, down, down. So that's the strum pattern for each one of these chords. And what we're going to do is, after we play it twice, just like we did, we're going to finish with a slide on the last one for the third time. And then on the fourth time, we're going to switch up and play a C major on that last strum. So let's talk about the last 2 times that we just did there. So the first time you're going to end with sliding from the D chord to an E minor chord up on the 12th fret. So you're sliding all 3 notes from here to here, like that. It's a quick slide. And then the next time, we're going to hit the C major chord. And to play this, you're going to bar across the B and high E strings on fret 8 with your first finger, and then hit fret 9 on the G string with your second finger, like that. That's a C major again. On the 4th time, it's right at the end. Okay, what you're going to do is play everything again, right there on the fourth time, on the second time around, we're just going to go D. And then we're going to staccato that last note. Like that. Okay, so that was the verse chord progression. Let's listen to it one more time so you can hear how the whole thing goes. There we go. So after that, the next chord progression we need to know is the chorus chord progression. And that sounds like this. Now we're playing these 4-note groups on the D, G, B, and high E strings. The first chord is going to be a G major down here. And here's how you make this. Your first finger bars across, fret 3 on the B and high E strings. Add your second finger to fret 4 on the G string, and your third finger to fret 5 on the D string. Strum just those 4 notes, and that's going to be a G major chord. After the G major, we need an A minor. An A minor goes like this. Your first finger bars across fret 5 on the G, B, and high E strings. Add your third finger to fret 7 on the D string, and then you got an A minor chord. After that, we're moving to F. F is down here. Your first finger bars across fret 1 of the B and high E strings. Your second finger is on fret 2 of the G string, and your third finger is on fret 3 of the D string. So just like our G major shape, but down 2 frets. After F, we're on to C. This C is made like this. Your first finger is on fret 3 of the high E string. Your third finger is on fret 5 of the D, G, and B strings. And then strum just those 4 strings. After that chord, D minor is made like this. Your first finger is on fret 5 of the high E string. Your second finger is on fret 6 of the B string, and your third and fourth fingers are on fret 7 of the D and G strings. Just strum those 4, like all the rest. Okay, after that D minor chord, we're on to this F up here. And to make this F shape, you bar across fret 7 on the G, B, and high E strings. Add your second finger to fret 8 of the B string and your third finger to fret 9 of the D string. So it's going to be 9, 7, 8, 7 from the D to high E strings. And that's going to be an F. We're just going to hit that one quickly after the D minor. So let's put all of that together so we can hear how the chord progression goes for the chorus. G, A minor, F, C, D minor, F, D minor. Do it again. G, A minor, F, C, D minor, F, D minor. And that's the chorus chord progression. So after you've done that chorus, we're going to go to an interlude. The interlude is going to be the riff from earlier, and then after that, we're going to hit another verse chord progression. So after that verse, we're going to do another chorus. That chorus is going to be 2 times through. I forgot to mention the first chorus is only 1 time through. The second chorus and the third chorus are both 2 times through that chord progression we just learned. Okay, now what we have to do after that chorus is our little interlude, which is going to be that really wild guitar solo. I'm not going to show you how that solo goes. It's a little bit messy and there's a lot of effects on it, so we're just going to cover the main riff that goes underneath that, and then you can improvise something ridiculous and crazy if you want to try out playing over it. So that riff is going to go like this. Very similar to our other riff, we're starting on fret 3 and going 3, 3, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3. And then we're gonna do 8, 7, 6, 5 again, that nice little chromatic line. But we're not gonna end on the downbeat. The downbeat actually starts on fret 3. That last note here is gonna be the upbeat of 4. So we're gonna wanna accent the beginning on fret 3. So we're kind of flipping things around. It's pretty much the same riff, but we're just kind of messing with it a little bit and putting the emphasis on a different note. So after you do that 8 times, you're going to end up playing the first riff again for 4 times to get us into the next verse. So that verse is going to be only a half verse because we're kind of still in this jam feel that we're going to carry through the rest of the tune. So we're only going to play the first half of that verse and then quickly move on to the next chorus. And that chorus is like our chorus before. We're playing it 2 times through our chord progression. And then after that chorus, we're really into this psychedelic jam thing. And there's a lot of stuff going on in that, but I wanted to show you one particular lick that happens as the jam progresses. And it's this really nice pull-off lick. That loops around and around on top of that really intense jam. So here's how that lick goes. We're on fret 12 of the G string. We're gonna pull off to fret 10 of the G string. So play the first note with your 3rd finger and pull off to your 1st finger on fret 10. Just like that. After that, we're on the D string, fret 12, and then fret 10. We're gonna pick both of those notes. So the only pull off is at the very beginning. Like that. It's only 4 notes. We're just gonna loop it around and around. So it's a nice little exercise, but also a very interesting part of this jam section. And then after all of that, really, it gets pretty crazy and synthesized, and I'm not really sure what else to do after that. We can continue to play that first riff sort of as the outro as it starts to fade out. But really, those are the parts that I heard that feature the guitar, and if you got any questions on any of that stuff, you can put them in the comments below. That's going to be it for this lesson. Thanks for watching. My name is Shawn. I hope you learned how to play some cool, funky chords in this one and got a few licks down too. And you can like and share the video around. It helps me out. And if you want more lessons like this one and aren't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with another lesson.